Hi, it's Lisa from 45 Urgent Care, and today I wanted to do a video about quarantining, when to be tested for COVID, and those kind of things. There's been a lot of confusion about when do I quarantine, when do I not, when do I be tested, when do I not be tested, how long does it take. So if you have been exposed that means in direct contact with a person for about 15 minutes without a mask, then that is positive for COVID, then you probably need to quarantine. The CDC definitely says that if you are in the house with someone who has a positive COVID, then you need to be quarantined. So it kind of depends on if you were in passing with them, then probably not. But if you were in direct contact with them for exposed period of time, 15 minutes or more in the same room, and you were talking and you were close to each other, then definitely you need to watch for signs and symptoms and be tested as soon as that happens. If you live with a person and they are positive for COVID, then you need to quarantine yourself for 14 days. Here's the deal. The incubation period for COVID-19 is from 2 to 14 days. We don't know for sure when the symptoms are going to show up, if you get it. It's usually about 5 or 6 days into the period. Now, I have people who come to my clinic and say, I was exposed yesterday, I have no symptoms, I want to be tested. You're going to get a false negative, or you're going to get a negative. Who knows if it's going to be false or not. But it's going to give you a false sense of security, and you're going to think, well, I don't have to quarantine. Well, the truth of the matter is that you were exposed, but the virus that you got has not grown enough in your body to cause symptoms, and it has not grown enough for us to pick it up in a culture yet. So we ask that you go home, you quarantine, you do what you need to do, stay in the house, stay away from other people, and wait until either you get symptoms or at the end of 14 days. At the end of 14 days and you quarantine and you don't have any symptoms, you probably should be tested. If you get symptoms at day 2, you still need to wait 3 days before you're tested. The reason is because you're quarantining. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're not going to be around anyone, and at the 3rd day after symptoms is when you're most likely to pick up the virus from a culture, and it'd be a true culture, a true test of positive. Otherwise, you may get a false negative, and again, that's a false sense of security for you and for the general public, and we are trying to prevent the spread. So in order to help us prevent the spread, get the test at the correct time and quarantine for the 14 days. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it. If you have questions, please let us know at 45 Urgent Care. Anytime you feel like you have symptoms or you need to talk to someone, please let us know. If you are having symptoms, drive up to our office, call us and let us know you're out there, and we will come out to you. Have a great day.